Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to your readings for September 2019. And I can't believe we're only 3 months away from 2020. This year is going so fast. It's been a ride and a half, a little bit like a roller coaster. It's been up and down and up and down and up and down. But I want you to notice that each of the ups is getting higher, is getting better. Each of the downs is getting less down, less low, and we're not staying there for as long. So when we look at the trajectory, right? When we look at the journey over this 8 months as we moved to September, from January, where has it been? Where has it got us? I want you just for a little moment to think back to where you were at in January. The dreams, aspirations, goals, chaos, discourse, blocks, barriers that you had back then. And I want you just for a little moment to see how far you've come. Because you have, my darlings, you've come a long way. Many of you comment, and I read all of your comments. Many of you comment, oh, it's been like this for years and years and years. And I'm completely stuck. Now, that's actually quite rare. Most of you, if you're really honest, will look at this and go, actually, things have changed. I have sorted this and I've sorted that and I'm moving towards this. I may not be where I want to be yet, but I can definitely see progress. Now, that is for the majority. And if that isn't you, my darling, I'm so sorry. Perhaps you need to look at some of the blocks and barriers, or maybe it's just timing. It's not your time yet. But trust it will come. But for the majority, and this is a general read, it's for the majority, that it's about this progression. And we have progressed. We've come a long way. The energy was moving us forward into greater love, greater freedom, more expansion, more about self, not in a negative way, but in a loving self. What do I need? What do I want? Because up until this point, many of you have focused on what your children need, what your spouse needs, what your employer needs, what your dog and cat needs, but you've forgotten about you. This year has been moving into me. I count, I matter, I've got a voice, I've got needs, I've got desires, I've got dreams. I may have forgotten a little bit about them, but I'm remembering. And that's what September is all about. We are remembering what it is that we wanted. Now, this journey from January to this point has been, for some of you, some of us, up and down, up and down, up and down. But for many of us, what we're noticing, if we actually just focus on where am I at, is that the highs, I seem to be lifting higher in a higher vibration, more loving, more kind, more generous, more aware of others. The highs are getting higher in terms of just feeling stronger within yourself. And whilst, yes, there have been lows, of course there have. This is real life, not fairyland, not Disneyland. This is real life. We have lows, we have blocks, we have hard times. Of course we do. But the way we're dealing with them is getting easier, is getting better. Those lows are not as low as they used to be. And we're not staying there as long as we used to stay there for. So we've been through this up and down. Now, July was the particular down, okay? It was taking us down for a purpose, for a reason. It was taking us into the depths of our darkness, our old stuck patterns, our old hurts, our old ways, to help us to push up out of that and say, do you know what? That's completely done. I'm not going there again. Now we're going back up. As we go into September, we've done this roller coaster, and this is life, you know. It does a little bit of lumpy, bumpy stuff. Sometimes big, massive ups and downs. But it's starting, July was a low to take you into your own personal hell so that you could sort it out. And then August, we're coming out of it. Now September, we're really coming into a peak of woohoo, things are really starting to come together. Things are really starting to come together. I'm saying it twice because that's what my angels are telling me to say. Things are starting to come together. It's Virgo season. We're going in towards the end of September into Libra season. Virgo is all about being of service, of being pedantic, looking at the details. Virgo person here, sorry, can't help it. Looking at the details, looking at perfection. I want it better. I want this right. I want that right. That needs tweaking. That needs sorting. Virgo is the sign of fixing, improving, expanding, developing. And then as we move towards the end of September into Libra season, now we're coming into harmony and balance and yay, okay? So September is a lovely, lovely month. So embrace it as such, okay? August is whoosh. We've come out of that dark July, hard work, heavy times, and we're having some fun in August. Now, September, we are really looking at where can I tweak this, improve that, sort this, but not problems, but because we've got it good now, but we want it even better. Where can I make improvements? And that's going to be the energy that's coming through, I suspect, for most of you. I haven't done any of the readings yet. This is my little pre-reading introduction. So I hope this helps. These readings are for the sun sign, but also for any of you that have a moon or a rising in that sign. So look at your sun sign and then go and have a look at your your moon and your rising as well. And as you pull the three together, it really makes a lot of sense. And also to say, and this isn't a disclaimer to try and be making excuses, sometimes the reading doesn't make a lot of sense at the beginning of the month. But by the end of the month, you look at it and go, do you know what? Damn, that was spot on. So if it doesn't make sense to you right now, particularly as I'm recording these in August, have a little look at it again at the end of September and see if it resonates then. And as it starts to resonate, that's when we start to move it really into the next phase. And that's what it's all about. Life is a journey. We don't want to stand still. It's boring. We've got to keep moving forward. All right, my darlings. So let's get into your September readings. But before I do, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for your subscribes. I mean, my channel just keeps growing and it's because of your support. Thank you so much. And thank you for sharing and commenting and liking and all of that lovely, lovely stuff. All right, my darlings, let's get into each of the 12 signs now. Hello, Aries, and welcome to September. So your overall energy, the Seven of Cups, choices, decisions. So the energy that we have for you for this month, and we're going to also look at some angel cards and some energy cards for you. So we're starting the month with the Seven of Cups, rooted down by the Three of Cups. Fabulous. Middle of the month, we're moving into, this is really home environment, and there's been some disappointment here with this, but we need to keep the faith because things are going to come strong and come good. From the LENORMAND deck, we've got the polar bear, which is strength, with the sun, which is the most positive card in the deck. So let's have a little look at it. What does it mean for you for September then? So we're starting with this Seven of Cups, my darlings. Choices, options, opportunities. Really having a look at which options are best for you. Whatever one you are choosing, whichever one you are choosing is going to be really good. This is the Three of Cups is happy celebrations, you know, getting together with the girls, getting together with your mates, having some fun, because there is options and choices here to start to lighten up, to brighten up, to lift. So what are we lifting? We're lifting your environment. The Palace of Coins, of all the palaces, there's four, one for each of the suits. But the Palace of Coins is the one that's the most stable, the most secure, the most harmonious, the most grounded. Now, this can be home or where you work. It's the environment. But generally, I'm feeling for you guys, this is home. Because there's been some disappointments with the Five of Cups. Some disappointments and some disillusionment, things not necessarily having worked out the way that you wanted them to. But with the Faith card next to it here, it's saying, look, if you just stay positive, focus on everything that is working within the home, that may be your relationships, the home itself, your relationships with your neighbours. There is a positive slant here for you. Now, the King of Pentacles is a very strong, secure card. And this is what we're trying to get to with this Palace of Coins. September is about bringing you into this place where you feel much more secure in your home, in your foundation, in your core, in yourself. See, the King of Pentacles, he is the boss, all right? You're the boss in your home. You're in charge of what is going on with your home and how you want to take any of that forward. You want it to be brighter, lighter, more positive, more uplifted, and you have the strength to move through whatever is creating that sadness in the home. Okay, the sadness for many of you, you've worked through in July and out the other side. So however this is applying to you, but you are looking at making some changes within the home. You're making some choices, decisions. Maybe you want to move, maybe you want to redecorate, maybe you're considering bringing somebody new into the home or moving home. There are these choices and they're going to be different options for each of you. Some of you it's right for you to move, some of you it's right to move things around, upgrade, clear out, but it's to lift it up. It's to lift it up from where perhaps things were a little bit disappointing. So you had great expectations that your home was going to be really happy and secure, and perhaps it's not been. But these are giving you some options to bring that security in. Now, with the polar bear, this is emotional strength. So we're not stressing, we're not freaking, we're not, losing it. We're saying, okay, that's a bit weak. I need to strengthen up that area. What can I do about that? And you're really feeling very positive about this. You've got to believe in what it is that you want to achieve, keeping that faith. Because with the sun coming out, this is a positive outcome. Let's have a look what the energy cards want to add to this. What can you add to this? Tell me a little bit more about this for Aries, please. Tell me a little bit more. Okay, so the thinking woman is really thinking through what these options are to be able to bring in this security, to be able to move past what was disappointing. They're just saying to me, some of you have had some work done on the house and it's not, or work is being done perhaps by your landlord or by your management company, and it's been stressing you out, but you're thinking things through. You're thinking through these options on how you can get to this place of feeling really good about it all. So let's get another couple here. Okay, so attachment, what is it that you are attached to or who? Perhaps somebody has left the home and you are still feeling attached to them and you're feeling that loss. We have to let go and come into you being in that home, secure in yourself. Some of you are worried about money. For many of you, somebody's left the home and it's left you worrying about what am I going to do next. But it's going to be okay because we've got the sun coming out. Now, let's just have a look what else they want to tell you. Okay, we've got two there. Look, there's one underneath. Okay, so we're walking away from that attachment. We're walking away from the disappointment. We're letting it go and moving on. We're healing from it. We're moving into a brighter and lighter space. Let's see what the angels want to add for you, Aries. There is a shift here forward into a much more positive space. A much more gentle space. They want you to focus on the beauty. I am beautiful within yourself, within your home, within your security, within your core. You're bringing in this beautiful sense of, I know who I am. I'm all right with the fact that somebody may have left here. Some of you, this isn't a partner that's left. Perhaps children have gone away to college or moved out and you're feeling a little bit like, ooh, ooh, I'm all on my own, all on my lonesome. That's applying for some of you, but you have choices here. Yeah, what you've got choices. I might want to bring in a lodger. I might want to sell. Might want to downsize. There are many options for you. And it's remembering there's you in the middle of this and that you're beautiful. The hands of the universe there cupped towards you saying, we've got you, we've got you. You're not on your own. It's going to be okay. Don't worry. Don't panic. Keep that faith and focus on what it is that you want to achieve out of this. Because there are many different options here for you, all right? Whether they're 1 or 2 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7, there are different options. So it's looking at those options and how you can bring in that security, but you're in charge with that King of Pentacles. You're in charge, you're the boss, you've got the authority to choose what you want to do now that things have shifted there and how you want to take it forward. Quite an exciting month. There's all of these options open up to you to enable you to be and do what you want to do. All right, my darling Aries, I hope that helps. Take care. Lots of love. See you next time. Bye-bye.